Who made Chris Daniel? God made him to be an artist to be who he is today. Then the fans, made him to be where he is today.
I said, what is actually wrong with this guy, Chris Daniel? Huh? What is wrong with this guy? I've been at the same guy where he refused flower for airport the other time for Zimbabwe. It has not been even 3 months. Huh? What is really wrong with this guy? If the management of this guy cannot manage him well, let them change. Yes, I'm blaming the management. If the management cannot manage him well, let them change. Yes, because this is not getting funny anymore. It is not getting funny. This is not funny. Yeah, we are talking about this guy's career here. You people are taking this guy's career and joking as if it's in fact, Abi, when I watch this video,
I have all the contract with Polo. Polo is the one who I booked Chris Daniel directly from. Polo cried all night trying to beg this guy, please go to this show. Polo cried, calling from America. Polo cried. Polo cried. I paid this guy $60,000 to perform on this show. I kneel down on my knees. Bro, you are damaging me. I'm in Nigeria. These people, I'm trying to build my company here. You are going to damage me. Everybody think I fraud them because I have an event app I just built. I wanted to launch it with Chris Daniel. I just built this app, event app. I just moved into this market, bro. I beg this guy, don't save my career, save my life, man.
Wow.
I was on table with Chris Daniel TV like 5 hours, begging him, kneeling down for him, bro.
I'm not in any way. Why do you have to kneel down for them?
I just don't want this damage in the next day. The whole venue was damaged. The whole drink, I have sponsor, Martel was there, Pepsi was there. The fridge from Pepsi was destroyed. Martel now is calling us to come and redo. Martel gave us a lot for this sponsorship. Pepsi gave us, Crystal Light gave us money,
What?
So, I wanted not to make it look I told him, bro, you are my brother. Just imagine you are starting, your company is just like 4 months here in this country. You wanted to just blow up like you somebody that will make you be on the limelight. I have to pay everything. I didn't owe anything, bro. It's not about the money. It's not even about the money aspect of it. Just because your airline didn't come with your bag. Just because airline, I'm not the airline. It's not my fault. You have a chain, one chain on your neck. I brought 3 designers at night. I took Harmonize to Turkey around that. I have an office in Turkey as well. I took Harmonize to Turkey around June. 60,000. 60, yeah. So, Harmonize came at night, bring 3 designers, people that lock shop around 0 o'clock. They bring in clothes from everywhere. This guy cannot choose any one shirt that he want to wear. I was trying to save the situation. Yeah.
Wow.
Now, I was supposed to, we had the biggest show in this country. Let me send you, I don't know, after this I will send you a video of the show setup.
Please.
It was the maddest. That guy is heartless, man. Bro, we are filing damages for him. We have to pay damages. We have to perform free for the country before he leaves. We have to pay damages of everything destroyed. No problem. Then perform free for the country, then leave. The commissioner came to remove him from the police, from the hotel. The room was very close to my room. Even this morning I saw him, I said, please, what you have done to this country is bad. They showed that they had a minister of youth and sports. It showed that had a minister of youth and sport last night.
Wow.
Even the government was even telling me, after this show, they want to host Chris from tomorrow till like 3 days, because from here he's going to Rwanda. They want to host him. So look at how he messed up himself. Sure.
Talent is not enough. Talent and support.
Bro, it's not enough, man. It's not enough, man. It's not enough. Government wanted to fly him to 3 states here: Arusha, Zanzibar, and lodge him for 3 days just because of that song, because they love him. They will take him around the tourist site. I told him, the brother said no problem, we'll do it. But you couldn't, you damage everything with just the pride, with those pride and for no reasons.
Wow. Wow. My dear brother, I don't want to take sides, so I always say
you don't need to take side. Just find out from Polo. I have all the contract, I have everything. I have all the payments.
Yeah, please let's tag Polo. Polo needs to be here to defend his artist. It will make sense to hear from Polo. Okay.
If you can come in, Polo is one of the best person I've ever worked. He's so humble, right?
Oh, Polo was
so humble.
My friend.
I can call Polo at night. Even midnight. Polo does not miss my call since we've been doing this transaction. He's been very. He will call me, man. Steve, I love what you are doing. Don't worry. Keep super. I tried everything. There was a flight delay. We have to call my partner that we are doing it together. I have to call a captain in Kenya to make sure if you don't fly Christiania right now, is a big problem. They have to. The flight that was supposed to be 11, they have to fly by 8. I told him the person I'm partnering with is a very influential person in this town. Don't do this thing, please. This person is. I told him, right? Because I'm a new company, I couldn't do it alone. I have to partner with somebody.
It's not easy to do something like that alone. It's not easy.
I have to partner with somebody. You know.
To our own Nigerian brother.
I cried all night. I said, please, you tell me, Steve, do you want me to? Bro, you are looking good. You are wearing a very fine t-shirt and a gold on your neck. What you just need is a jacket and a glass. You are okay.
Even
show
if you
was so
my
brother, he was talking of his branding, that people will not see that he's not wearing different. I say, bro, think about people emotion. 3,000 capacity, bro. Think of people's emotion. 3,000 people are here. The minister is there. The biggest people in this country are there on this show because it's a premium show.
Wow.
The biggest table on that show was $10,000. $5,000 table was more than 10. Talking of $2,500 table was even. How can I refund those people?
Wow.
And those people will already give them complimentary drink on their table. Mattel was there to give us all the drinks that we want. And after the show, we deposited most like 50%. After the show, we paid the other 50%. And those drinks and everything was destroyed. Money being stolen from the show.
Wow. They had come without like this is not fine boy now. Take off.
If not Siglet, what artists they push it for stage, Abby?
Yeah.
This guy just have his own. The village people now they do, brother. And village people,
I'm so sorry to hear all this. Okay, I pray he's gonna learn from you. He has done this to a lot of promoters that I know.
Bro, first he came, he said the suit I gave him is not good. I have to change the room immediately. I changed the rooms. He said the rooms is too small. The parlor is too small. I have to give him a presidential suit. Cost almost $400 per night.
Wow.
I don't even know what I'm facing right now.
I'm so sorry, brother. I'm so sorry.
How will a country that I'm new trust me again if this can happen for the first event?
I feel like
I think my reputation is at stake now. I'm in Nigeria, Nigeria name is already in stereotype. What we are trying to do is try to build something differently. I have very good respect in this country because I've been coming here since 2018 from Turkey here and going back there. Nobody have ever do anything to me. But why are you coming here after paying you big money? You are going to destroy my reputation.
Wow.
So let's hope we hear from his side. If this is true.
He has nothing, bro. No problem. That boy has nothing to say. He was only begging that we should do the show this night. He was only begging that, bro, let's do the show on Monday night. Tomorrow is work day. Nobody will show up. Damn.
Wow.
This is my friend. Yeah, this is my friend, another Nigeria, right? He work with the UN. He was there. Embassy people are here. Eh?
He was paying nobody. Listen,
Yeah, he
you
was.
can't go anywhere. You're writing a fucking statement. Embassy people, I don't care. He's writing a statement at the moment.
The embassy people can wait.
They can wait.
I have my
They
diploma.
can wait.
My friend at the embassy. You don't have anything to do. Nobody
Wow.
has anything to do.
Listen, you pay the host.
Yes, I paid.
I think I would advise you do another show that you would get some promoters and
What we
hear
need
their
to
side.
do, what we need to do
That's
is
what-
if we get the
other
damage,
artists.
we can just, to make these people happy, the damages, we just have to get an artist to do a free show for this country. Because that is the only way I can build my reputation. No, it's, bro, this country, the way they reason is different from what we reason. The stereotype of a Nigeria is already there.
Hmm.
No.
Wow. Wow.
Guy has pride. Oh, man. Smelling disgusting.
Hmm.
He was there. I was sitting there. He was sitting there, face to face. I told him 3 times. I knelt down for him, bro. I'm just trying to make a living out of the struggle we have in Nigeria. That's what I'm doing this year. Help me, just help me. He said, Steve, do you want me to perform with this polo and this only one gold? I said, what is gold? I don't even wear. This is what I just wear on my neck. Can't I buy gold? If I can book it for $60,000, I can buy a big gold as well. You know?
Right.
And that's most of those money were put together by, like, let me say the money they grant, bro. So we just try struggle, make better life.
Baba, make you struggle. You are doing us proud abroad. If what you're saying is true.
Freeze, let's be very, very honest. I'm telling you, this thing is being blown over the top. I've seen news and cases where they complain about Kiss Daniel and all that. Let me tell you, as a promoter in diaspora, not in Nigeria, in diaspora, we have these things with artists. I've worked with a lot of artists, and I've worked with Kiss Daniel. You see, there must be a reason. Kiss Daniel is not a crazy guy. You understand? I know Kiss Daniel. I've worked with Kiss Daniel. You understand what I'm saying? He's not a crazy guy. There must be something that triggered what he did. And one guy was saying, I don't know if he was a promoter. With all respect to him, it's not easy to be a promoter. It's a very difficult task. Freeze. I've done shows where artists miss flights. You know, remember, I used to be in Asia. Asia is not like Tanzania, or you are talking about a whole day of travel. You see, why call police no matter what happened? A promoter, no matter what happened, that's the code. I'm telling you, please. I am paid. I'm not in Nigeria, but I'm paid because that is a Nigerian artist. If anything happens to that guy, do you think that the promoter is going to go scot-free? No matter what happens. I heard the other promoter saying that, oh, Kiss was complaining he cannot wear. There is a contract. In that contract, there's what they call
A rider.
Sorry? Yes, there's a rider. There's a rider. There's hospitality rider. And all those riders, the artists will you definitely clothes, hotel, whatever it is, it must be stipulated. It's clean and clean. You don't expect an artist to fly and come and wear what he wore to perform. Can you do that to a Kanye West? Can you do that to a Rihanna? Let's be realistic. I'm not supporting Kiss. And I mean, not respect to the promoter. You understand? Because I am a promoter, I've worked with artists. Let me tell you something. I'll just give you a little example. Okay, there's an American big artist. They are rockstar. They are called 9 Inch Nail. I worked with them in Singapore. All right, in 2009. These guys, even in their rider, they did not specify that a particular equipment that they use, you know, for their performance has to be rammed rammed on the stage. On the day of the performance, this is in Singapore, international, these are American artists, big names. They refused to come on stage to perform because they said that equipment must be rammed onto the stage. We said, look, you know what? You guys didn't tell us this. We can get people to lift it and put it on the stage. Please, they said no, it has to be rammed to the stage. So that night, we had to look for carpenters, look for people to come and build a ramp for them to ramp something that we can easily carry and put on the stage. So sometimes, I'm not saying that Kizz Daniel is correct, but the way we handle this as a promoter, believe me, Kizz Daniel is not crazy. I've done challenges. I've seen challenges where artists will be paid full payment. Full payment, not partially payment. They will now miss their flights. I had this experience with a particular big artist in Nigeria. I had to postpone the show. So if Kizz Daniel requires, I'll say that, okay, you know what, I can't perform today, let's move the show. What the promoter has, that's what you're a promoter. You should be able, to withstand challenges, to be ready for anything when it comes to music promotion. We had the same thing with Lady Gaga. Far back, I'm giving you facts and figures. Far back in 2007, Lady Gaga was to perform in Singapore for a show. And they had an issue in Australia. They had to change that they had to move that event. Events are moved. You understand? Events are moved. Yes, I know that a lot of things have transpired. I'm not there. But judging on what the guy just said, listen, my friend, I know you're eager to reply me. What I just heard and what I'm seeing, I'm just judging by what the guy is saying. Yes, I'm not saying that Kizz Daniel is 100% correct. But what I'm saying is that there must be reason. I know this artist, what they think in their mind is totally different from what we think as promoters. So what you don't expect from the artist, expect it will happen. The most important thing is for you to have a successful show. That's the most important thing. Save your face, save the fans. People have paid money to come and watch this artist. So what you have to do is do what they call damage control. The first thing we should ask, did the promoter, which I know that Kizz Daniel is under Polo, and Polo is an OG in this game. Ask him, do you ask him, was there a technical rider and hospitality rider? First question. And when was Kizz Daniel supposed to arrive for the event? Second question. You understand? Which I didn't hear them say anything about that. And maybe my ear is blocked, but I didn't hear them say anything about that. So if they have a technical rider or hospitality rider, which is obviously what he wants. Hospitality rider is what? Hotel, where they want to stay close and all that. That's hospitality rider. Was there an hospitality rider first? And what did Kizz Daniel demand? You cannot tell a Kizz Daniel, for example, because an artist, right? They have a way they want to appear to their fans and perform. Each artist has his own different way of doing things. We see that Lady Gaga, sometimes she comes from crazy things that you never even expect. You understand what I'm saying? You see somebody who does come with only t-shirt, those rockstars will come with only singlet. Each artist has his preference. So, first, did they discuss about his preference? That's question number one. Number two, when was he supposed to arrive for that event? I'm just saying that I'm not, first of all, I'm not backing Kizz Daniel. I'm talking as a promoter, how to do damage control. Now, if there's a hospitality rider, okay, and kids, they meet to that hospitality rider, even at the time they are not supposed to say, okay, they went to open the boutique. Okay, you wanted a jacket now. We don't bring jacket for you. It might be you wanted a Gucci. We don't have Gucci. All we have is a Lacoste. A jacket is a jacket. You get my point? Then that's a different case. Okay? So this, I think, that sometimes triggers this artist. And this artist, they're in their mind. You should understand the way artists think. In their mind, once there's something they want and they don't get it, it triggers them. It gives them one kind. I don't understand. I don't know whether or not Juju have been at one thing. What I'm saying is, let me tell you something. What I'm saying is, and we have to take this for other young promoters coming up. Once you live in another country and you are flying your promoter, your artist from Nigeria to that country, the well-being of that artist is your responsibility. No matter what happens, let me tell you something. I've had this with Timaya. Timaya is my brother. You understand? I've had this with Timaya. You understand? And I fixed the issue, even though I lost a lot of money. And that has kept me with Timaya. We're friends till today. You understand what I'm saying? He knew I lost a lot of money because of that. Imagine, I'm bringing an artist from Nigeria to Asia, not to next door neighbor Ghana. Asia, you know how much is business class. You know how much is logistics. But what I'm trying to say as a promoter, never allow your artist, never in any history, that he reach point to say that they arrest them. They arrest your artist. Police of that country, they arrest them. My brother, it's damaging to reputation as a promoter. You might look right, you might look everything is okay, but my brother, going forward, if you want to take this as a business, Freeze is there. Freeze will tell you. I was doing a show in 2013 and lost over $1.something million. Axing is there. He was part of that show. You understand? I almost went crazy in South Africa, but I didn't cause any damage to anybody, to any of the artists or anything. The company that made me failed because of this. I'm telling you, this is, we're not talking about just bringing a show. I spent money building stage. You understand? So first thing first, artists always, they're like babies. They're like small children. You have to pamper them. The goal for you is for you to achieve a wonderful show. You can't fight an artist. Then they fight them, and they tell you, as a promoter,
who made Kiss Daniel? God made him to be an artist, to be who he is today. Then the fans, made him to be where he is today.
Absolutely.
Regardless of anything, the fans should matter, more to you. Regardless of anything, your clothes, your chain you want to put on, just value what the fans are going to benefit from you, because they enjoy your music. If they don't play your music, are you going to be where you are today? No. Whenever I'm going to, I play Kiss Daniel songs. So the fans should matter, more to you, regardless of anything. That's why I just want to contribute to what is going on.
My brother, I agree with you. I agree with you that the fans matters. You're 100% correct. The fans, without the fans, there's no artist. Without the promoters, there are no artists. Without OAPs, there are no artists. It's a combination of a whole, a long song to make an artist. So if you like, you sing past Angel. If you don't have all these components, you're not going to go anywhere. I totally understand with you. But sometimes, honestly, let's take one step backwards. This artist in question is a human being. Human beings can make error. He might have taken a decision that is not the right decision. You understand what I'm saying? Listen to me. I'm always very fair. I can come and defend. I have 101 ways to defend Kiss Daniel with all these things that is there. I have 100 as a promoter that understand this game. But I'm saying that whatever they have done, the promoter should be able to do what they call damage control and not to arrest him. That is my own problem. As someone in this game, in this business, right? I've seen a venue where an artist didn't show up. It happened to me I had the biggest nightclub, the biggest space at that time in Malaysia. Cutlass, all these AK, all these boys they call Confra. Now Cutlass, they take spilled blood. I've seen these things happen. So what I'm saying is, as a Nigerian promoter, all this Mattel, all these companies they are promoting, you understand? They know they have hazards. It's not starting on Kiss Daniel's head. It will not finish on Kiss Daniel's head. This hazard has been happening even in the people that taught us entertainment in America, in Europe, from football to music to so many. We know all those things. You understand? What I'm saying is that if I were the promoter, what I would do, if I were the promoter, this is what I'm going to handle. First of all, there were guests. People came and bought tickets, right? Yeah. And if not, what I would do as a promoter, I will come out and make a proposal to the audience. It happened to me. I'll tell you what I did in Malaysia. All that I do for Tanzania, crazy boys in Malay those days. If anybody know about Malay boys, they crazy. You understand what I'm saying? You appeal and say, look, they will have a technical issue, yada, 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 your money will be refunded back or whatever. There's a way you can appease these people. You understand? And you will now sort this problem amicably with the artist. You understand, Freeze? Then have, if you have to. My own whole point about this, first of all, I know Kiss Daniel did not go to Tanzania to mess up this guy's show. I know that for fact. You understand? Because he wouldn't even fly to go there. Number two, Kiss Daniel there must be something. Please, there must be something. And going forward in the next few days or few hours, we will hear your side of the story. You understand what I'm saying? There is something that nobody is telling us yet. You understand? So my whole thing is, don't get police involved. I'm not saying don't get police. There's a way you handle. We've had disputes with the artists, and we handle it.
Sir, I mean, I agree with you to a certain extent, but I disagree with you fully with not getting police involved and all that stuff. You have to understand. I'm only going to address two things. I've said so much about Kiss Daniel that I'm at this point I'm embarrassed and just disgusted by the whole thing. So I'm not going to say too much on Kiss Daniel, but I want to just talk in general. Yes, you have to understand that most of these artists they've ended careers. Yeah. Promoters have lost homes, they've lost cars, they've lost family, they've lost all of that stuff. Especially promoters like us, that we don't get sponsors. It's our money that we use to bring the artist, and we want to promote our culture. We want to promote this artist. We do this. It's a business for us as well as a passion. Yeah. Now, when you invest $40,000, $50,000, $60,000 on a Nigerian artist, and he doesn't show up, and you're saying if he's close to me or it's in my city, and you're telling me not to arrest him, it doesn't make any sense, because who's going to pay me back? Because I have to pay the fans. Exactly. You understand what I'm saying? So you cannot say don't make enemies with artists. It's a business for many of us in the diaspora. We don't have the MTNs, we don't have the Glows, we don't have the Mattel sponsoring us. It's our money collectively. So when you lose money like that, who pays you back? So I just lose money because an artist wants to shine. I've done business with Kiss Daniel before. It was horrible. Many people know that. I'm not going to go into it. Secondly, I want to address Daddy Freeze. I totally agree with you about your brand and fans. So when a Nigerian artist say, oh, my fans, thanks to my fans, and they don't really mean it. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. Because when you mess up as much as this, there's no apology, there's no regard to the fans, there's no respect for the fans and all of that stuff. So when they come out and say, oh, my fans did this, my fans did that. Which Nigerian artist, I stand to be corrected, which Nigerian artist has messed up so much and they've come back to give that city a free show? Just like Daddy Freeze was saying, to say, I'm sorry, due to circumstances that are beyond me, right? I messed up, but I'm going to come back and do good. Yeah. Which Nigerian artist, maybe in the diaspora, I don't know if they do it in Nigeria and Africa, but in the diaspora, which Nigerian artist has done that in any city to say, I messed up, I'm sorry, I'm here, free show? None. They do not care about the fans. They do not care about the promoter, because once you book an artist, they act as if they're doing you a big favor. They act as if they're doing you a favor. Bro, I just paid you money to perform. You're working for me and my team. You're not doing me a favor. So you tell an artist, promote the show. You beg them to promote the show. I'm not going to perform.
I know.
You're the one performing. You beg an artist, post the flyer now, send us a video drop, post it on your page, post it here.
Sorry to cut you short, I beg, because I need to run, but let me tell you something. You are 100% correct. For promoters that don't get sponsors, and I am a living experience of that. I'm one of the pioneers of African entertainment in Southeast Asia. I started in 2005. Okay, I brought most of these artists to Malaysia, and I went through a lot. I did that. I traveled. I went to South Africa. I spent 6 months. Why I feel your pain. Okay, I and Freeze that is talking right here. I spent 6 months flying, promoting African music, Nigerian music, my own money. Nobody's giving me money. I was on I think Freeze had a show one time called Table of Men when he was in Cool FM, and we had a conversation about this. I came out and I trashed a lot of promoters and artists. But what I'm saying is this, bro. You and I we beg artists, we'll give them money, we beg them. I beg, do videos, send them to me. There's a particular artist, very big in Nigeria, I don't want to call his name. I flew someone from Malaysia. He flew to Nigeria to go and record his drop. Flew to go and record a video drop for a show that he's performing, that I paid him. You understand what I'm saying? But because what I'm saying is this, and I don't want the viewers and audience to get me wrong. I'm saying as promoters in diaspora, if artists, I pay you artists for money for Nigeria, you know do my show. Billahi lazy, I can shoot you for Nigeria. I can shoot you in Nigeria. But you see, once you fly an artist, you take an artist. Because let me tell you something, no one about Nigerians are human beings, they're very funny. If not happy with the artist tomorrow because he not do your show well, they will come after you, the promoter. It's you they will come after. Believe me, I don't want people to talk. Been in the business to understand it. I've been in the business for 17 years. My brother, 17 years is no joke. I know the hazards. So you are right,
So
you're correct. You are very correct.
What?
My only thing is that whatever has happened in Tanzania, we're not there. We're just saying one side of the story and whatever it is. Try as much and resolve that dispute that it doesn't go to the authorities. That's what I'm saying. What about my mistake? With this African, you know why? Let me say something. You know why?
No.
This
That's the
African
point.
now. Somebody pushed you to by mistake. He said I'm fire.
Wait,
No. That's the point that's the point you're missing. The point you're missing, respectfully, the point you're missing is the show has already been messed up.
exactly.
What are you resolving amicably? You're not listen. Wait.
Can I say something, sir?
Hold on.
Can I say something?
You wanna
you
go
Mr.
ahead.
Mustafa, Mr. Mustafa
Yes.
with the hat.
Yes,
I
ma'am.
know you keep telling us about your experience and how you've done it for 17 years. We're in 2022. Reputation speaks for itself. It is really sad that Kiss Daniel, this is what he's known for, instead of the good music he plays. He should have been more worried about his fans. And a young man, a fellow man, knelt down and pleaded with him from what he said, obviously. Come on.
I like that, what you said.
Well, hold on. We should have human sympathy. I'm sorry, sir. I disagree with you in all totality. You come here and you tell us you're dropping names like Kanye West and Lady Gaga. Let me tell you, if they were not humble, they will not be where they are. You request
or professional. If they were not professional, they would not be where they are.
Yes, you request what you have earned, regardless of you doing promoting for 17 years. It seems that you are the kind of promoters that enable this behavior. Hence, Kiss Daniel keeps repeating it over and over.
Madam, I respect your view. I respect your view. I respect your view. Please, please do not insult me. Please, please don't. Please don't.
Insulting you.
No, you are saying that I'm the kind of promoter that. Please don't do that.
No,
we're having a discussion, and I'm saying to you.
Guys, let's hear each other out. Let's be respectful.
Please don't disrespect me, please.
I'm insulting you. I'm saying your utterances. You should read. You should honestly, after this, go back and read the comments. Your utterances seems to be enabling this behavior from.
I'm not. You don't get it right. You know, I said to you.
But you said to treat them like babies.
I said
you can't. Someone whom you have paid money.
I agree with you.
Daniel has actually damaged other Nigerian artists by
No, he hasn't. He hasn't. Because let me tell you something.
The artist.
No, madam, let me tell you something. I'm not blaming the promoter. Listen to me when I'm saying something. I said I am telling you going forward, there are hazards in this business.
And I'm sure the promoter knew there was hazards in the business.
Can I finish this? I'm trying to
open 3 boutiques. 3 designer boutiques to accommodate him.
That is madam,
and the Bible
that is what he said. Madam, that is what he said. Remember, I'm not supporting Kiss Daniel. I need to understand where I'm coming from. I'm not saying Kiss Daniel has done it is 100% correct. I'm not saying that. That's not what I'm saying. Understand where I'm coming from. I say as a promoter, the experience that we've had with this artist, this same thing this gentleman is saying on the below freeze is exactly what happened to me. He's saying exactly what had happened to me. You understand? At that point, I would have taken those kind of decisions and say, you know what, I want to finish this artist. Because I know
because
the
what you're saying,
consequences.
Mr. Mustafa, one second. What you're saying is settling it amicably. I don't understand what that means. Because the main point or the main reason why Kiss Daniel is in that city or in that country is for the show. And once you haven't showed up for the show, that's the
promoter's reputation, the promoter's money, the brands that are a part of it, the people who took off time from work, who spent money, bought tables, and it's already been messed up. What is the why are we settling anything amicably?
Okay, can I ask you one thing?
There's no way to, because